What up, YouTube? This is Aaron and welcome to Garmin Family Values. So today I thought I'd hold myself accountable and teach you guys a little bit about sodium and salt. Specifically, the difference between pink salt and white salt, and if there really is a difference between the two. So I'll start off by telling you guys how I even came in contact with pink salt and why I even started using it. It all started about February of 2020. So it started off just like any other Sunday. I'm sitting in church and everybody's doing the thing, they're clapping and singing, and I just didn't feel right. First I thought it was conviction from the Holy Spirit. Come to find out, my blood pressure was sky high. It was around 170, 180 over 100, 110. So I go to the clinic, have them check me out just to make sure. They checked my blood pressure and they said, "No, sir, you need to go to the emergency room right now." They thought it was bad enough. They thought that I might have needed an ambulance to take me. And I said, "No, I'll drive myself." See, that's the crazy thing about blood pressure. You don't know what's going on. You feel, for the most part, you feel good, but in fact, it could be something gravely wrong with you. So I go to the emergency room and I end up getting admitted, and they ran a EKG, an X-ray, and a CAT scan to make sure I didn't have any kind of blood clots or anything going on like that, making my blood pressure high. Nothing was wrong. So they ended up putting me on a high potency blood pressure medication while I was in there, and pretty much told me that I needed to go on a diet, you know, a DASH diet, getting rid of the salts and sugars, and make sure that I got on a prescription blood pressure medication. Everybody said, well, pink salt is like the miracle seasoning. You know, they tell you, they market it as, well, so much better than white salt because it's not as much sodium in it. So like most people, you want to try to get around doing the things that'll be better for you and get these substitutes, right? I started buying pink salt instead of white salt. So in the process of my journey of healthier eating and healthier eating habits, started reading the nutrition facts at the back of everything I was eating. So I started to look at the salts. So we'll start with Himalayan Chef. We're not paying attention to nothing else but the sodium content of each one of these. This has about 420 milligrams per 1/4 teaspoon. You know, who's thinking about it? That don't sound too bad. Himalayan pink salt, and I think this is from Dollar Tree, 540 milligrams. A little higher. You can kind of tell from the brands, it's a cheaper brand, so you would expect that. Now, we go to the Himalayan pink salt. This was from Walmart. This was a little more expensive because, you know, it was the coarse bottle. Had the grinder on top. 660 milligrams per 1/4 teaspoon. You know, they kind of vary by brand. You're going to be able to get any product that doesn't vary in some kind of way. What happened is I went over to the regular salt, plain salt. Nothing spectacular about it. And what do you know? It has 590 milligrams per 1/4 teaspoon. Less than the pink salt right here. And we have sea salt. Morton sea salt, more expensive. And what do you know? It has 550 milligrams of sodium per 1/4 teaspoon. So are you seeing the trend here? There's nothing any different really between the pink Himalayan salts and the white salts. It's nothing substantial. The lowest we had was 420 milligrams. Not enough to make you stop eating the white salt. There's no pink salt. It's not going to be any more healthier to you than eating the white salt. It's just your preference. That's what I'm seeing. In the end of the day, you need to practice moderation with both of them. That's the best thing that's going to keep you healthy. Not one magic brand or the other one. It's all branding. Now, if you get to iodine salt, which is right here, it's the one with the little girl pouring out all the salt in the road. She must come from a privileged home. The thing between iodine and plain salt is that it has iodine chemically added to the salt. Now, the only reason it's added to the salt is to make sure that people get an iodine deficiency, which could lead to, you know, dry skin, rapid weight gain, thyroid problems, you name it, things. You can look it up. Hey, we live in America. What's the chance of most people here being iodine deficient? You guys seen the amount of shrimp and lobster people eat on YouTube? There's no way we're going to have iodine deficiency. It does have a stronger taste to it because the iodine is added, a strong chemically taste. And once you get away from it and start eating different salts, you can tell the difference in it. So if you're worried about your iodine deficiency from not having it, get a little bit on your pinky or whatever, put some in your mouth from time to time, and you'll be all right. All in all, the best practices to keep you safe and healthy is, like I said before, limiting the amount of salt and sugar intake that you have and drinking a lot of water. High blood pressure is no joke, especially in my community. My mother had high blood pressure. She passed earlier. and my father was diagnosed with diabetes and he passed early. We don't want that for you guys. We want to keep you as healthy as we can to be here as long as you can with your families. At the end of the day, there is no difference between these two salts. You eat what you want to eat. You know, you want a little color in your food and you put a little pink salt in there. You want to get fancy and eat a little sea salt. So in conclusion, and at the end of the day, salt is salt. If you want pink salt, if you want white salt, eat what you want. It's all sodium chloride. Don't be fooled by the companies. Don't be fooled by the brands. It's all going to affect your body the same way. Thank you guys for coming here and listening to this short video. I hope you get a little bit of understanding about the differences between these salts. You know, there really isn't a difference. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss anything. Until next time, peace.